You can buy a lot of things on Amazon, from food to movies to video game consoles. It basically has it all. But you can also buy really cheap, very, very cheap video game consoles. And I bought a bunch of them. We're gonna open these up and rank them from worst to best. Let's do it. Okay. First game console, Ets Park. Okay, this one I think was the cheapest. This was like $10. And they have Overwatch gameplay here, which I really doubt this thing will play, but it better. There it is. There's the beautiful, actually, is it? No, that's the way. Gorgeous. Just gorgeous. It's pink. It says on the box red. That's definitely pink. Okay, the buttons feel terrible. There's more in the box. There's more in the box. Let's adventure. Let's see what else there is. I'm ripping it. Oh no, the resale value. All right, we have a controller to go with your handheld screen, I suppose. Oh, user manual. Gimme. Do not hit the host seriously. Okay, I'll try not to. Boom. All right, battery insert. Let's go. On. Oh, whoa, my device is turned on. Listen to that. Oh, look at all these video games. Do they have... Where's Overwatch? They clearly have Overwatch on the cover. Where's it at? Oh, this sucks. Let's try Plumber 6. Super Bros 6? What is this? Wow. I am playing the video game. Check out this controller, though. I want you to imagine the worst, the cheapest... Oh, no, it's coming out. Go back in. Go back in. You plug this into the console, and then you plug the console into a TV. Alright, that one sucked. Game Box 5. Built-in 620 classic It's classic games. This is a PS5. Look at this. I mean, come on. Look at the effort they put into that. Oops, sorry, Super Game Boy or whatever it was. What is it called? Game Box. Sorry, Game Box. This controller is bad, but maybe it has awesome games on it. I'm gonna act like I don't already know that it's gonna have just a bunch of stupid NES games on it. It's plugged in, power. Ooh, it's on. Whoa, it's the same freaking thing. It's the same thing again. Look at this. Oh god, the console. Please don't tell me every console is just gonna be this. Let's play Mario 12. What is this? What am I looking at? One player. Whoa, Mario 12. I didn't know Mario was a chef. This is some stupid puzzle game that I really don't feel like. Oh, I just got points. I wanted a PS5, Mom. What is this? Squoon. Let's try Squoon. That looks like fun. Squoon. Is this a real game? This doesn't look real. This looks terrible. This looks like a... I don't know what this is. I'm swooning right now. I'm hitting the buttons. I'm hitting the buttons. It froze. Sony's really gone off the deep end, I'm gonna be honest. Here's another one. Oh Youth. Joystick game console. It's supposed to be like a Switch knockoff. It's another... I can clearly see that it's gonna be the same thing. It's gonna be stupid, freaking terrible old video games. What is this? Super Endurance. Two-way key. Oh, I always wanted that. Double game TV connect. I'm gonna have so many of these by the end of this. This is like the third one. Let's look at the controller. Whoa. This must be the future, guys. Thanks, Grandma. I love the gift you got me. This thing looks terrible. This is so bad. That is the worst thumbstick I've ever felt. Oh, but at least we get to peel off the screen, right guys? It's always the satisfying part where you get... Does it have charge? Let's turn it on. It's so... Can I turn the volume down, please? Angry Bird? Oh, we gotta play Angry Bird. What? Guys, you can play Angry Birds on the go for the first time in history. Who would make this? Go, Angry Bird. I got one of the guys. 1990. No, this is the same thing. This is the same thing from the other console. It is. It's Super Mario Bros. 6. Check out this awesome controller, though. You could press so many buttons and... that's enough of that one. So here's a mystery box. I don't remember what I bought, so we're gonna... This will be a surprise for both of us. Let's see what's inside. Free the goodies. Oh, that's right. I forgot. The Switch Wii. So this one has to be. It has to be different. There's no way this is just like NES games. Like this one has to be like, have its own games. This is the console. I'm surprised I can't see through this thing. It's that light. Oh, but I'm so excited. This thing has like Wii remotes. Does it takes batteries? Gross. It takes I don't have AAAs. This one was called the Veomon TV game console. It's gonna be the new competitor to like Xbox and whatever. We're gonna use the red one. I'm so excited I can't even put the batteries in. There it is. It's there. Oh, this is like an actual... This is great. This is amazing. It's like an actual game console. Motion Sport. I'm so excited. It's like an actual console. Okay, motion sport. Whoa, bowling. This is like Wii Sports. This is like better than Wii Sports. Lewis. Confirm. Is it broken? For some reason, I feel like we need the other controller for this to work. Great theory, huh? Great theory. It worked. We're gonna bowl now. Oh. Bowl. No, that's not what I meant. Oh, I'm shaking it. It has motion controls. Come on, strike. Ah, we just barely missed it. Just barely. I was close. Watch this spare. Watch this spare. Come on, Lewis. We got this. It's actually pretty responsive. Look at that. Ka-chow. Oh, so close. That was actually closer than I thought. Oh, that's a strike. Come on. That's a strike. Let's go. This is the funnest game I've ever played in my entire life. Fruit Master, let's go. Start Fruit Master. These controllers feel like nothing, by the way. Absolutely nothing. What do I do? What do I just swing the remote? You didn't give me any instructions. I guess I just swing it. Ooh, check it out. Oh, I hit the bomb. I hit the bomb, guys. I wasn't paying attention. Pineapple, Under the Sea, SpongeBob. This is so cool. You can really win the game. Hold on, I said that worst time to say that. Don't hit the bomb. I was a close one. Bam. Oh God. I probably should put the wrist strap on. All right, done with that. Post your guys' high scores and Fruit Master in the comments, and I'll look at them. So this was 30 bucks. 30 bucks for all this content. Oh, it's so worth it, guys. You should do it. Just purchase it, buy it. Boom. Game console. Funny. Man, guys, this is the funny game console. Let's see what's inside. Again, I have no idea what I bought. I don't even have a clue of what this is. A Nintendo Switch. Thank you, Grandpa. I've been wanting one for years. Oh, it's got one of those terrible sticks, just like the other guy. This looks so bad. It's got fake L&R buttons. Let's turn it on and see the stupid retro games. Okay. Can I change my... What's happening? It's not even turning on. Oh, okay. What is happening to the screen? Do you see this? Do something! Oh, that horrible sound it's making. Why? This has to be the worst one, right? On. It gets worse every time. This one was $26. The screenshots say that I can play, like, racing games. And from the looks of it, it can't even turn on. I'm quite honestly scamming myself for YouTube content. I hope you guys know that. Oh, something broke in there. Oh, it's coming to life. Oh, it's working! Okay, I don't think you realize how close I was to smashing this thing. Snow Bros, we're playing that one. I don't want to play Snow Bros anymore. Guys, I think it went back to not working. Side note, while I was editing this specific part of the video where I was playing with this device, it started making noise. It started making noise behind me while I was editing. That was the creepiest thing ever. I swear this thing is like actually cursed. Go away. Go. Boom. What's this one? The Family Pocket. This one might, and I'm being very generous here, might be a little bit higher quality because I think it is like a novelty toy. I don't know though, so we're just gonna open it up and just don't have high expectations. It's a little TV set. Peel off the fun sticker. Wow. Comes with the thing, antenna, that you stick right here, maybe? And then you have a controller. That looks original. And if you can play games on this little TV screen, I think this one's actually kind of cool. I'm not sure how to turn this thing on. Turn on, power, start. Whoa, it's old games. So it is the little button, it works, so that's kind of cool. Adventure, which is like Link. Fighting, which is a Dragon Ball Z character. We have Where's My Water? Oh, but this one actually has like Mario Bros. This is actually so funny. I'm gonna be honest, like this is really kind of cool. Mario Runner. Let's give that one a shot. I don't really think this is a real Mario game, but all right, that's enough. That's enough of the TV. Let's just turn that off. All right, here we go. All right, what's this? Family Pocket. Again, I guess. That's cool. This one is supposed to be... Okay, come out. Wow, look at this. So it's supposed to be, I guess, a Wii U. I'm not sure why you would want to knock off a failed console, but I will say, this D-pad sucks, but these buttons actually feel okay. Let's go ahead and turn it on. What's it gonna be? Loading. Whoa! Look at all the things that are happening on... What's so much happening on screen? Super Mario. Oh, that sounds horrible. I guess it's like fake Mario. Ah! I died. Just a bunch of stupid old games like every other console. And by the way, these sticks are horrible. You see how it just spins? This one's probably the best made one so far, though. It feels like really solid, surprisingly. I don't really get it. That one's cool. All right, it's time for what you've all been waiting for. The GS5. I can't wait to see what's gonna happen here. Oh, I can't wait to have I finally got my PlayStation 5. This is gonna be awesome. Here it is! Oh my god, this is... Wow. That's a real thing that people sell. Incredible. That's so cool. I love it. These controllers, stop, get away. Oh no, it's just gonna be old retro games again. It's just gonna be the stupid bootleg retro games. At least we have a stand though. Look at all that thought they put into it. Look at all this thought. I can't wait to try out my GS5. I'm gonna play Spider-Man, I'm gonna play God of War. Wait, it's an AV cable. It's gonna be so bad. All right, power. Wow, that's it. This is the PlayStation 5. Oh my god, this is so bad. This is like the worst one. Let's play a round of Tetris on my PS5. Like, this is the elusive GS5, you know? People have been talking about this forever. Tetris is really addicting, and now I'm just playing Tetris. That's the video, it's just me playing... I'm just playing Tetris now. Anyways, yeah, so this is the GS5. Not surprised at all, actually. This is exactly what I expected. This is supposed to be the coolest console, but it's terrible. It's actually awful. Well, here they all are, ready to reach their fateful demise. So yeah, this one's obviously the lowest on the list, which means it's time for the durability test! Looks pretty structurally sound. Alright, so this was a pretty close tie between these two, but this one has Angry Birds, so slightly better. So we have D tier and C tier. Then we have this stupid thing, which only gets points because it's a funny PS5 shape, and it comes with a Super Nintendo controller. I'm gonna throw that in the C tier with the Angry Birds one. F tier. This one was terrible. I'd smash it, but I need it for the thumbnail, so I'm just gonna... This one's B tier, just because it feels okay. It sucks either way, though. I hate it. This one's A tier. This one had games that were different, and I think it was really fun, and it was funny, so it still sucks, though. And this one's S tier, only because it's kind of novelty. Yeah, it's not as portable as the other ones, but do you really want portability with these games? Alright, that's it. Don't buy these consoles, and subscribe. Alright, goodbye.
Welcome to the mapa. Roda batendo no grave pesado. Novinha descendo na 4x4. Welcome to the mapa. Cerveja gelada, piscina e churrasco.
Back in the day, before there was a smartphone in everyone's hand and an Ask Reddit post narrated by AI over Subway Surfers gameplay, there were other means of entertainment that people turned to instead.
Subscribe to Dream Jelly.
While I was an avid internet user even when I was younger, when the time came for a family road trip, there wasn't really an option to take the internet along with you in the palm of your hand. And between playing SpongeBob Lights Camera Pants on my Game Boy Advance and entertaining the travel bingo cards my parents brought along for at least a full 2 minutes, as a kid, the backseat of a car felt so boring. What else could I turn to? How could I go on? Enter the portable DVD player. When my family got our hands on one of these bad boys sometime in the early 2000s, it felt like the pinnacle of technology. I guess I was easily impressed as a kid. But can you blame me? We didn't have a regular DVD player at home, and until this point, we would only use VHS tapes or purchase the occasional pay-per-view movie. Was I the only one that thought it was pay-per-view, like paper? Compared to VHS and pay-per-view, having this new on-demand option with no rewinding and no microtransactions felt like a whole new world. From then on, we were a DVD family, and this cutting-edge device that was originally just a useful way to keep my sister and I quiet on those long car rides eventually became our gateway into the realm of DVDs. Naturally, we pretty quickly racked up some of the best titles of the time, from That's So Sweet Life of Hannah Montana to Because of Winn-Dixie to Aquamarine. And with these top-tier viewing options, this new world of DVD viewing was looking pretty sweet. But there was even more to these DVDs than just the convenience and a cool little device to play them on. Something that set them apart from VHS tapes altogether, and that was the DVD menus. DVD menus and title screens are a special sort of element that's unique to the DVD and Blu-ray experience. These menus offer an introduction of sorts to the media and direct the viewer to a screen with different options for watching, from subtitle preference to scene selection to simply just the play button to start the movie. But pretty much anyone who has popped a DVD into the player and listened to the familiar whir of a spinning disc probably knows that these menus were oftentimes way more than just a navigation screen. For what could have so easily been just a static image with a couple of options to select, the majority of DVDs went beyond only simple menu selection. Intro music, animations, or any combination of both were usually the first sight of a DVD boot up, introducing the viewer to the movie, but in a way that really prepared them for the experience, almost as if they still needed to be sold on what they were watching. Shark Tale, for example, takes you underwater into the setting of the movie, complete with street signs and fish swimming in the background. The first season of Jimmy Neutron on DVD takes the audience into Jimmy's lab. Diary of a Wimpy Kid is stylized as Greg's diary with scraps of paper, and Ratatouille transports you to the baguette-filled streets of Paris in the infamous rat-infested restaurant kitchen itself. All of this before the movies even begin. Even the less involved menus, like the ominous and occasionally shuddering house on the Monster House title screen, or Mumble's Little Dance for the Happy Feet menu, are great examples of just that extra little bit of effort put into these DVD releases to make them stylized and engaging just for the sake of at-home viewers. And there are so many variations to these menus and extra details to be found that there's even a dedicated community of DVD enthusiasts that collect and record these menus, cycling through the different options as a menu walkthrough to highlight all that they have to offer. There's a bit of discourse over the intros that come along with some of these menu screens, as not everyone is a fan of unskippable animations or repeated loops of a 30-second song that plays indefinitely when they're just trying to watch a movie. I can understand the sentiment behind these complaints, having been a victim myself of a never-ending 30-second music loop when everyone fell asleep at a sleepover after watching Twilight in 2008, and I was the only one left wide awake and listening to the dramatic vampire music into the late hours of the night. But even though the memory of trying to sleep through this music while an Edward PNG runs real fast after Bella, I still think that these menus are way more fun than anything, and as long as the only person with the remote doesn't fall asleep and you don't know how to work the TV on your own because you're only 9 and at someone else's house and you're scared, I feel like the indefinite loops really aren't that big of a deal. What's arguably even more memorable than just these menus themselves, though, even the ones that are burned into your brain after playing for hours on end, are the bonus features that the menus provide navigation to. Bonus features is a pretty all-encompassing general term to refer to anything from deleted scenes to director commentary to concept art and music videos. To imply that there are extra features in the DVD releases of movies, the titles of films will be accompanied by some sort of extra super special flavor text on the box art to really sell the DVD experience. There are pretty straightforward titles like Special Edition, Platinum Edition, and Collector's Edition, and these are pretty common, but there are also more stylized versions that relate to the title or theme of the movie, like Party Edition, Super Cool Edition, Encore Edition, or Extended Rockstar Edition. As far as I can tell though, unless these edition titles are more specific like widescreen or the classic extended, they all pretty much entail the same thing. Likely some bonus features like director's commentary and maybe a few deleted scenes if you're lucky. Don't get me wrong though, even though these bonus features sometimes seemed a little overhyped, I was still very entranced by them. Mainly because the internet wasn't quite as big on DVD walkthroughs back in the day, so these exclusive features for the most part really were exclusive, and it felt like only you had access to these special and important little bits of information, just for being a member of the exclusive DVD club. I still remember the pure amazement I felt upon discovering the deleted song and scene of Huma Huma, I'm not saying the full name, from High School Musical 2 that was included in the extended edition DVD. It seemed like I was discovering a deep and treasured secret that only I could be trusted to know about, and I now had a leg up on High School Musical knowledge to use to my advantage back on the playground at school. In reality, it was just a tropical music number that was left out because it, frankly, just wasn't very good. And it really wasn't all that exclusive, but still, knowing that it was only available on the DVD gave my 9-year-old brain a sense of hidden power and knowledge. Despite not really caring much for the song, I still found other ways to have fun with my copy of High School Musical 2. It actually had nothing to do with the special features though, as it was mostly just me rewinding the opening of the final dance number at least 50 times because it was unreasonably funny to my friends and I at the time.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Clearly what on-demand video was made to be utilized for. Beyond deleted scenes and music videos, there are plenty of other bonus features to be found in nearly every DVD release of the past few decades. They range from just trailers for other movies, thanks, that's just what I wanted, to blooper reels to entire additional shorts that are based around the main characters of the movie. Up, for example, includes 2 animated shorts that are separate from the movie and are added in as just fun little passion projects made by the creators of the main film. Shark Tale, while the movie is what it is on its own, has a lot of extra content, as seems to be most common with animated or children's movies. Even though I was clearly entertained enough just by rewinding to and rewatching the same 5-second clip of High School Musical 2 over and over again, I guess other kids needed a bit more stimulation to stay entertained. In Shark Tale is a collection of the songs of the soundtrack, including a very kid-appropriate Gold Digger by Kanye West. I'm sure it's the clean version, but this song paired with this pufferfish in a pimp hat is just an interesting combo for a kids movie. There's also a section where you can learn to dance just like the fish in the movie, a series of curated scenes all matching a certain theme, from gross out to laugh out loud, an interactive tour of the animated sets, a collection of concept art, details on the cast, printables. Seriously, they went all out for Will Smith's debut as a fish. There are countless examples of other movies including features like this in their DVD releases, but there's way too many to name or frankly to have experienced personally myself to know about if I don't end up mentioning your favorite niche DVD hidden feature only on the special extended epic edition of the movie. I'm sorry, I was too busy rewinding High School Musical 2 over and over again. After reading the book Matilda as a kid, I became kind of obsessed with the movie adaptation. It's so charming and full of whimsical twists and turns that I just couldn't stop watching it. So naturally, after playing the DVD way too many times in our little portable DVD player, that at that point had become a lot less futuristic seeming, I also ventured into the special features section of this movie to find more Matilda content. The menu for this movie is pretty fun and stylized, but I wanted more, new ways to interact with my favorite movie. And as it turns out, that might be what I got. No, I did end up finding some pretty special features in the special features section, go figure, and it grew my love for the movie even more. There was an array of behind-the-scenes, documentary-style footage about the making of the film, some extra details about the featured characters, just like in some of the other DVDs we had at home. But what caught my attention the most were the Matilda-themed games that were included in this little disc that was technically only advertised and intended as a way to watch the movie. As soon as I saw the word games, I was hooked, though I probably got too excited a little too soon. The games are mostly just different quizzes, from general knowledge tests to spelling quizzes to questions about different details of the movie based on certain scenes. It's not all quizzes though. There is also a card matching game for the real hardcore gamers. Clearly, these games weren't the most exciting things ever, especially compared to the riveting gaming adventures I was used to having on the family desktop, but as long as it was Matilda related and was advertised as a game, I was still intrigued. As much as I was pretty invested in this one movie, once I realized that certain DVDs had games on them, it was all I could do to test pretty much every disc we had to see what they had in store for me. Between scouring through various jump-in music videos for all the Cordon Bleu content I could get, to listening to the teenage actors of Aquamarine talk about their movie like we were all at one big sleepover together, I did eventually find more games, but it turns out a lot of the so-called games in the features of other movies are usually just more quizzes, or glorified quizzes. I mean, it is just a DVD at the end of the day. I wasn't expecting a highly detailed and immersive RPG or anything, but after spelling tests and math quizzes, I wanted even just a little bit more to work with. Although it seems like a lost cause, I did finally come across something that hit the mark, a game called The Race Down Mount Icing in the extras of the movie Elf. The Race Down Mount Icing is an interactive, 3D, first-person POV skiing adventure complete with multiplayer functionality. Okay, the multiplayer option just lets a second player run through the course after the first player, but it sure made it sound cooler, huh? While the games I played in my free time outside of DVDs were a bit more involved than Mount Icing and were actual games, this game still felt like such an exciting hidden feature just because it wasn't really supposed to be on a DVD. It was uncommon for me to find games, let alone fun games that weren't just quizzes, on DVDs of all things, so this little skiing experience felt a lot more fun than it should have just because of the novelty of it. The game is controlled with just the arrow keys on the remote, or the portable DVD player in my case, and takes you through fruitcake caves and candy cane forests to reach the end. Each section of the ski path has a correct arrow key to press